What is salvation? I was recently asked, what does it mean when a Christian says you need to be saved? What are we being saved from? Well, the fact of the matter is that according to God and His Word, and He's the creator of reality, so He knows best. According to God, we have become separated from Him, and so we bear shame and guilt. Some people don't realize that their actual problem is this separation from God, this shame that has come between Him and that person. But that is a fact. Way back in the book of Genesis, chapter 3, when Adam and Eve chose to listen to a voice other than the voice of the one who created them and everything, and showed them that all of this created stuff was for them, and showed them that all you need to do is take me at my word. I'm telling you the truth. When they chose not to listen to God's voice and rebel against Him, here's what happened. They heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and the man and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees of the garden. Genesis 3:8. There was something within them as created beings made by God. There was something in them that wanted to run and hide. They tried to cover themselves with fig leaves. They were hiding behind trees. They suddenly felt shame that they had never known before they rebelled. And each and every one of us has inherited that sinfulness. And in inheriting that, we all have shame. And sometimes we don't even know how to put our finger on what is making us so miserable. But salvation means not only are we separated from God, but we become disoriented toward everything that He's made, because He made us to enjoy creation, to rule and reign over this world as His vice regents, if you will. And so we became disoriented and everything went tilt. What salvation is it is the restoration of an individual's relationship with God and a reorientation of us with the created order so that we know how to function. And to be honest with you, there has to come a specific point when every person is born again, as Jesus said in John chapter 3. It shouldn't surprise us, Jesus said, that we have to be made new, because we know that we're a mess inside. We know that we don't have this relationship with our Creator that we should. And so Jesus said you have to be made brand new. And the way that we're made brand new is by the work of Jesus Christ. He's the God-man. He is, when He came to this earth in His flesh, 100% God and 100% human. And so He bridges the gap between God and humans. And He came and stood in our place, the only one that could, because He's sinless, and took the weight of our sin on the cross and took it to the grave and buried our guilt as we trust in Him. And when He rose from the dead, it proved that He conquered sin and shame and restored our relationship with God. If we will agree to rise in Him, if we will agree that He is who He said He is, and say, Jesus, give me a new life, restore me to a relationship with God, and reorient me to how all this is supposed to work.